Okay, you perfected your first design, found a lucky person to practice on, nailed every part of the process, then now finished. You feel calm and relaxed as you marvel at your masterpiece, brimming with confidence. All that's left now is this. What's up? Welcome everybody, my name is Sprinkles, but you can call me Sprinks. I am a professional tattoo and contemporary artist based in Vancouver, Canada, and I've been tattooing for 13 years. Today, I'm going to run you through some basic pack down steps to help you if you're just getting started. Quick disclaimer, this is a budget pack down video, and I'm talking bare minimum here. And whilst I will run through a number of options, some of what I'm going to mention is for sure going to light some fires. So strap in for the ride, because things could get bumpy. With that out of the way, let's get stuck in. First thing to tackle is your rinse cup. The last thing you want to do is knock this thing over by accident, so let's get it out of there. Do not empty into a sink. This is hazardous and you don't want to cause any issues for your household or your designated workspace, so here are two methods that I suggest. As mentioned in my stencil video, which you can watch here, you can use solidifying powder to harden the liquid and put it right into your waste bin. You can find this on places like Amazon and the prices are quite reasonable. However, if this isn't available to you, the second method is to simply empty out your rinse cup into the toilet. Caution, carry carefully. Again, if this thing goes down, it sucks to clean up, so you definitely don't want to spill it. Next, we're going to remove and take care of the needles. Of course, the ideal situation here is to have a sharps container. And again, these are available on places like Schmamazon, or you can try your local pharmacy. I know here in Canada, sometimes they will hand them out for free. Then while you're there, you can also ask if they accept returns once the container is full. Alternatively, some doctors, hospitals, police or fire stations will accept returns, or you can look for a medical waste facility or community collection point somewhere in your area. Depending on where you're located, this may vary, but typically, sharps waste goes through important sterilization and incineration processes before being disposed of. This is a separate system to your household waste, so you want to avoid putting any needles into your home garbage. However, and this is where things get rugged, it is a truth that some people will just put their sharps in with their home waste. So if this is going to happen, and it is, try to make sure they're in a sharps container so it's at least easy to identify. However, another truth is that some people can't or won't get a sharps container, to which I plead please, at the very least, put them in something like a plastic bottle with the lid tightly fastened. If your machine takes cartridges, you're in a slightly better position with this, as when not in use, the needle retracts inside the plastic case. And you can take this one step further by carefully snapping off the back stem with a pair of pliers so that it can no longer depress and extend the needle. Next, we're going to clear the rest of the waste. If you've set up the way I describe in this video here, then this should be quite straightforward. While your gloves are still on, unwrap your soap dispenser and your machine. You can use solidifying powder on your ink cups, then carefully take your plastic wrap membrane, package everything up into a neat little bundle and put it in the waste bin. I recommend buying strong bin bags or at least double bagging, and then try not to overfill to help avoid ruptures. Now we're going to cleanse our surfaces and our workspace. Here I use a two-step process. First, wipe down the surfaces with soapy water. And then step 2 is to apply a sterilizing agent. There are specialty cleansers for this that are vinyl safe and won't degrade your surfaces. Here in Canada, I use Cavicide, while in Australia, I use Viroclean. Alternatively, you can mix 1 teaspoon of bleach with 1 cup of water in a spray bottle. Now, the sterilizing properties of this mix last roughly 2 days, so if you're not inking very often, you'll want to mix this up fresh each time. You want to spray your surfaces and leave to sit for 20 minutes before wiping away any excess. Finally, all that's left is your machine. Now, I personally have an extremely convenient and super easy to use UV box that automatically sterilizes my machine. You can find it at Dragonhawk Tattoo, and if you use code SPRINT at checkout, you'll receive 10% off your order. Otherwise, without access to an autoclave or an ultrasonic, my minimum recommendation here, emphasis on minimum, is to use the same two-step method as cleansing your surfaces. Wearing gloves, clean the needle end of your machine with soap and water, then apply your sterilizing agent and allow to dry. Bonus tip! I'm going to start including little hacks in my videos, so hit like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any. Now today's little piece of information is to take a moment to make sure your bottles are closed at the end of your session. There's not much worse than sitting down with your next client and casually shaking black ink all over the room because you accidentally left the turn cap open. Yes, I've done this before. More than once. Safe to say now, I always put a paper towel over anything I shake, just in case. I tell you what, I look forward to what unfolds in the comments for this one. I read them all and I try to reply to as many as I can, so leave your thoughts and any additional advice in the section below. If you want to see more of my work, head to Instagram and make sure you follow. If you're in Vancouver or you're just passing through, I always make sure I leave one spot open, so if you'd like a tattoo from me, send me a message or you can book through my website. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one where I'm going to run through what I think is the best machine to start with and how to wrap it properly. All right. And this is a separate system to your home garbage. Recommend buying strong bin bags and then double bagging. I recommend buying strong bin bag. I recommend buying strong bin bags or at least double backing. And this is where things get rocky. And this is where things get rocky. Alternatively, you can mix 1 teaspoon of bleach to 1 cup of